Hello everyone. Today we will continue with F&B service unit 1. Okay, the first topic it is physical layout of functional and ancillary areas. Means whenever we planning any outlet, so what should be a point we should kept in mind so we can make a very good physical layout of any outlet. So what do you mean by layout? It is making a, or you say, a planning in such manner in planning in very systematic way where we can use a maximum use of resources and space which is are available to use. Means it is the layout is always carried out. It means layout is way to carry out of our working activities in the proper manner. The goal is a good planning, good layout is to make a very smooth workflow. Means a good layout provide a activity of work in very smooth way, and it is provide the good utilization, means the full utilization which available space. And the third point is that whenever we plan a good layout, the staff movement will be less, means the productivity level of the staff will be increased. Okay, and the when the productivity of staff will be increased, when the flow, so again the flow of operation will be go smooth and will deliver the smooth service. The good layout plan also give a safety working place. Means a safe working place is given, we can design by the good layout. Okay, and the good layout to is important to make a low maintenance cost. And the good layout consists the better environmental friendly layout to they can build a good eco-friendly, or we can say environmental and hygienical place for the worker. And the second topic is steps in planning of layout. It is a very common phenomena whenever we do planning. So what point we should be considered while do the planning of layout? First is prepare a prospects. Preparing prospect means preparing a project, means to consist the title of the project and project information, and every information of the project will be considered in the preparing of prospect. Second is the planning the team is, means a person who is working in that project is always very necessary, so we can give every responsibility and duties, and so the work is which carried out is very smoothly and we can identify the job description. The third point is to conduct a feasible study. The thing means a business study, means a study of the market which is we should kept. Okay, means if we conduct a study of the market, so we can identify the trends of the market and the what the customer trends are there. The fourth point is the consider the architectural point of view. Means we always consider the point for the architectural design, means what architectural, means how to our layout going to be unique and going to be a good appearance for our outlet. And sixth point is for planning of physical layout is budget and cost relationship. Means if you have a good finance and we set the budget, to we always decide the what cost could going to be for a layout or outlet. So that should be a managing those, so it could be a good for the organization. And second one, last one is the designing development. Means to consider the improvement of the design, so we can make the good plan and always give the some space for the future renovation in that. And then continuing that topic, the third topic is major factor affecting the restaurant planning. Means whenever we planning for the any restaurant, what factors are should be kept in mind. Okay, the first is cost, means the cost, and which you can say the fund and budget, because if you are planning a restaurant we should aware what capital we have. Okay, and the second point is space available, means what kind, how much area we acquired in that area, what kind of establishment we can create it. Third point is style of service. Means whenever we do the planning of the restaurant, we always know about what kind of style we going to serve people. And fourth point is cover. Cover is related to the maximum capacity to attend the guest. And fifth tab and factor is types of customer. You always know that what kind of customer we are going to target. And next point is that number and size of equipment. Okay, the types and equipment we are using, which is means which is are fit in our layout. Means if we not can't buy a very large equipment which is not fit in our space. Okay, and the next point is the manpower related staff. We always required a good skilled and the less staff, so we can manage with our budget and we can deliver the maximum productivity. The next point it is menu. A good menu present a good skills and a good preparation of the restaurant, which is attract a customer very easily. And the last and least point, which always we do a safety and hygiene procedure always follow, and what kind of safety and hygienic precaution we could maintain in our restaurant. These are some factors which is kept in our mind while planning a restaurant. Again, the next topic is continue with that. Okay, whenever we planning the restaurant, the next topic comes under, which is related to the restaurant. It is the calculating a space requirement. Means how much space we required if we decide to open a restaurant or open an outlet. There are the standard things that whenever we plan any kind of restaurant, we use the 70% of the area for the guest and 30% area for the, you can say, a working area where we can cook and do the auxiliary things. So what how do we calculate the space we required for the desired number of the guest? There is all depend on the three factors: what kind of service time is available for that, and average meal time. Means average meal time is one person consuming a meal in with on what time. Means if we taking half an hour or 15 minutes, 10 minutes is the average meal time. And available service time means in it's a particular shift timing where the restaurant will operate. And this all about related, when we divide a service time by the meal time, we get the expected cover. This is the basic formula to calculating a space requirement. When we decide the space, the next point comes under the setup for the sitting. And it is very common things. Okay, because whenever we plan the restaurant, we should provide the guest space to the guest for a sitting area. So what factor we should keep in mind? First is providing the maximum comfort to the guest. Means maximum guest should be comfortable in sitting area. So our sitting plan should be there where we use any kind of material or so that it will be comfortable for a guest. Okay, and giving a moving space means whenever guest is sitting, is stand up and going and coming. So moving space means there should be moving space for the guest and as well as the staff, so there is no disturbance between the guest and the staff, and we can stop any kind of hazards, or we can say any kind of collision between them. And third point is always remember, whenever you planning sitting, the main point is creating a good ambience and creating a better appearance of the restaurant in front of the guest eyes. That is all about setup of sitting plan. Third plan is the staff requirement. It means whenever you try to open a restaurant, how much staff we required, so how to it calculate it. It is there are basic some points we should keep in mind. Okay, what kind of staff required, how it depends on, depends on the what kind of establishment it is. Means if your restaurant is about to doing home delivery, so means we required of less staff. Means we require the staff who can deliver the product at the home. Means okay. The second is style of service. This is both interchange means the types of establishment and the style of service we choose. It also affect the staff we required. Okay, and the third point is the technology we are using. If you are very technology savvy, so we required the less staff. Okay, so how to calculate the staff depends on the upon two point. The first one is the number of forecast, means the forecast of the cover, means how much we should anticipate the number of the guests are coming in particular time. And second, the average productivity by the staff in per shift, means the sales volume by a waiter in particular shift, means if the number of customer is 100, okay, and in that way we divided the how much sales a waiter did in that particular period. That is okay, that's called a total staff requirement. When you divide it, that we can find out the number which is can easily related to the our staff requirement. Thank you all. Next topic will continue with in next video. Thank you very much.